He was at Newcastle as well, innit? Ivan Toney.
Yeah, he was.
He was at Newcastle,
Yes, bro. I used to see him there at Newcastle, bro.
Oh, so you're saying it like on a personal, like...
Then I just left. They got rid of me. Personally,
But you was ahead of him as well, Paul.
Yeah, I was ahead of him. But then he started then he went to Peterborough, started banging off doing... I rate Ivan Toney. Don't ever get it twisted. But I swear down, if this were not penalties, I'm better than him.
With Mikel Merino up front, we're second. 1 place below first place. So are you telling me now, Ranger?
You could win us the league.
That you'll win us the league?
I'll win us the league. Hey, yo, trust me. Trust me.
Bye, brother.
Shout at me, bruv. I'll win us the league.
People, we're back again. The tickets are running out. You need to buy them ASAP. May the 8th. Hackney Empire. We're going again. 10-year anniversary. Filthy Life. Yeah? Get involved. Special guest again, innit, Paul?
Come on, my brother.
Very special guest. We got my brother, Young Tef.
My brother.
Tef, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Come
Dead
on.
there.
Filthy.
Pinky ring.
The inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the change.
Keep the change.
You saying it's out now?
No, 2nd of May, man. The single's out now. But yeah. 2nd of May, man. We outside,
2nd
man.
of
Keep
May,
the
we
change, my
outside.
album, man.
Yeah. 6 days after that, the live. You saying surely at the
there,
live?
you know I'm
Come
there,
on,
man.
bro. So you was front
He's
row.
fully-
last time.
Yeah,
I was at the last
Front
one. How you
row.
mean, bro?
Yeah.
Remember, I'm a filthy fan, you know.
Of course. No, you're
I
filthy
watch
family.
Filthy.
You're filthy
As soon as
family,
it comes up on my, driving
my
in the house
broski.
anywhere, I'm watching Filthy. You get
Do you know
me?
what I love
So-
about the man them? They will finish a sentence with yeah. So they'll start with
Yeah?
I'll go into the yeah, and it's like
Trust me,
Yeah,
so you're supposed to know what's in
If
between.
I know,
You
yeah?
understand?
yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Trust me.
we got another special guest inside. You know we're all about the ballers. Them. Now Ranger in the place.
Like Alan
What
Shearer.
Come on.
What Nile?
Ex Newcastle.
Like
Number
Alan
9.
Shearer, blood.
Do you know what?
Royalty in
I
the house.
behave myself now as well. That's
Nah,
what everybody
boys.
knows, innit? Trust
We're
me,
going to
trust
do
me.
something different with today's guest because usually we do the, who's the best player you played with? Who's your favourite manager? You see, today, Paul, we're going to ask, what would Nile do? What would Nile do? It's a question that surely
People
will
ask themselves,
themselves.
yeah. How many times have you been in a situation and just thought to yourself, my man's trying to take me for an Eja, you're gonna give me a yellow card. What would Nile do?
Bro, I've experienced it.
So,
What did you do?
I'm waiting.
Did you do what Nile would do, or did you do what Lippy would do?
You know what? I ain't really got now ability. But in my mind, I was going crazy.
You're fast, though. You're
Yeah,
fast.
I'm
You're
quick.
fast. You're
I'm
fast.
quick.
You're
I'm faster than you.
No,
bro.
never.
We're gonna get it done, you know.
No chance.
We're gonna get it done.
We're getting
We're gonna get it done.
From the
soon.
off, maybe, but once I get into my
The
stride.
stride, yeah. I think the stride might kill you.
Why,
done.
young boy? Why
Nah,
you speak?
because I'm just, bro.
I'm faster than you.
You're not faster than me, bro.
Bigfoot you.
You're not
know,
faster
once
than
I
me.
lie, I'm
my stride
fast.
is low.
He is fast though.
Now,
I
see,
played
bro,
with him.
I've
He is
seen- I've
fast.
seen him
Right
on
back,
his
right
bro.
back, I like.
But he,
But
yeah,
he is fast.
The striding.
No, but
the,
you're
the
right
bolt
back.
thing, bro.
I don't. When I've played with you or against you, you've been right back, innit? It's not.
You know what? Filthy Sports Day this
I'm
summer.
ready.
This needs to happen,
I'm
yeah.
ready.
Long
I'm
jump.
ready.
You was talking about long jump, innit?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are
yeah.
not jumping.
what
He
do you
can't
mean?
jump no fence. He ain't jumping the fence.
I'm involved, but you're gonna say, "Oh, you play football." I'm involved in.
No,
this
I play football as well.
Okay, cool.
There's things been going on. Let me kind of explain to the people. Let's give an example. Let's throw one out. Let's one from back in the day. What would Now do? Simple one.
Go on.
Abue, substitute. Come on the pitch. Couple mistakes. They've taken him off. What would Now do?
Wait, how long was he actually on the pitch for?
That's mad, you know.
Ooh,
Getting
'cause it-
sucked-
How long was he actually on the pitch for that game?
I remember that, you know.
Yeah. What made it mad is his mistakes didn't necessarily lead to anything that mad that
But he was
going
just
on.
doing too much nonsense.
But Wenger saw you are a problem right now.
Now, if he had stayed on, it would have been worse. He had
What's
to come
worse?
off.
Can I ask you a question? What's worse?
Yeah, what's worse?
Being subbed as a sub or being sub before half time?
Sub as
Sub as a sub.
Coming on to affect the game and getting taken off because you're making
That's
things
way
worse.
worse.
That's
In my
worse.
mind, I was thinking it about it as like, if you were a sub, you wasn't part of the original plan, so you've come on and then it hasn't worked, which is cool.
Yeah.
But if you're a starter and before the halftime whistle you was part of the original
Yeah,
plan.
it depends
How
on the
did that not
context
work?
though. Another player might have done a mad thing where you've had to sacrifice. I don't know when you get subbed in the first half, but as a sub coming
Yeah,
on,
it's a sacrifice.
and
I hear
getting-
it.
Nah,
sacrifice.
that's mad.
Party's nearly done that to me.
What?
Yes, bro.
What happened?
Alan Smith said you can't do that to the young lad. Don't do that to him. I was like 20.
How old are you?
Man United.
No way. What was Can you just give me? So you came on as a sub in that day.
I come on as a sub, but I was the man where I'll come on and I'll fit the game. He'll just look at me now. When the game's techie, now. And I knew what time it was, innit? So I'll come on, I just ran around. And I done my thing a little piece. But this game, I was off. Don't know why I was off. My man was going to sub me on and then sub me right off after like 15 minutes.
No way.
But you see, I don't really know if you don't remember, yeah? RIP Chetiote, yeah? Arsenal, I come on and just damaged the game. 4-4, it was like 4-1. I've come on, 4-4. That game there was mad. Like, it was crazy.
You know, I wasn't chatting to you for a week. You didn't even know.
I'd never met you, but I wasn't chatting to you. I wasn't chatting to you.
Straight.
Same time I was thinking, wait, the way I've moved today, can Arsene Wenger really give me that little call there and say, yeah, we're gonna sign?
No
you get what I'm
way.
saying? Maybe I was just thinking that, I played cold today. You know when you play cold, I was like, I played cold today. I knew it, but Arsenal, my boys, isn't it? So it's kind of techie.
You done it twice though, because you one time I was in my house watching you kill Koscielny and get sent off, and I almost cried, fam. Koscielny got sent off because of Nile.
Them man don't like me, bruv, Koscielny. Trust me. Them man there, I
What
must
do you mean
pop
don't
up in
like
the
you?
mansion. He don't like me. He must pop up in his dreams every so often. But he's chilling in his mansion, chilling. So you can't knock him. He done his thing, innit? It was good. But them man there, I gave them a nightmares, 100%.
So that's the only time it's ever happened, like where you got subbed, where the potential of being subbed as a sub is the only time it ever happened.
It didn't happen because Alan Smith was there and he was like, nah, don't do that to him.
But have you ever been subbed before? Like, normally subbed and thought, rah, like, I had something to say, but he didn't say something. Or did you say
I've
something?
come on and then what?
No,
I
you've played, or you
then
started
come
and you come off, but you felt like you didn't deserve to be, and you said anything mad, or you just...
Nah,
Or you just giving him a look
I've
like...
that ain't really happened to me. I've been,
Okay.
that ain't really happened.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
So I can't really...
So there's never a point when you thought like, rah, I'm on the manager, or nah, man, I need to tell him something more.
There's been a few times like there's managers, I don't know, said something in the change rooms and it's like he's tried to make me the scapegoat.
Yeah. What, in front of everyone?
In front of everyone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
When
there's been
has that happened?
Phil Brown.
What was his what were their reasons though? When Phil Brown done it, what was his reason for doing it?
I don't know. You lost your man. Then I was like, bro, what are you talking? I didn't. Bruv, I didn't lose my man. Like my man is not losing me. I know my thing in this. Like he's not losing me. And then he's like, you lost your man. Da-da-da. Come on, I want to take you off. You got 5 minutes. I'm pulling you off. Like it'll just be mad. But then I don't want to kick off too mad because once I start, I don't think I'll stop in it.
What was your relationship like with Phil Brown as well?
Yeah, he's good. He loved me.
Oh, serious?
Like, there's some.
So that was a minor one. That was just like a minor hiccup.
Yeah, there's a minor one, but I feel like him trying to stick it on me like that gets everyone going like, right, he's getting on to Nile. So you get what I'm saying? Let's try it.
Do you hate being that guy though?
Bro, if it's got to help the team, because not everyone can take the pressure. Like if a manager goes to a certain player and is like, yo, sticks it all over them, they might crumble and that's it. You're not seeing them come out again. Like, do you get what I'm saying? They just crumble. With me, I feel like you knew.
But how long did it take you to embrace that calm? Obviously, man's a bad youth, used to be a bad youth as well, and certain times they go in and they want to address the whole classroom, but they talking to you. Certain times I'm just not. Sometimes I'm just gonna bone out. No, you.
I
Obviously
I feel like bowling out more time, but I just say, you know what? If I bowling out now, it could just be the end
The
of
long,
my
yeah,
contract.
you know.
It could be like you're not involved for however long. Like,
Let me ask you this then now. That match ended 4-4.
right, you're still on that one.
See it, my man's eyes. He's hurt.
Let's just say at the end of that match, you got into a little bit of a ruckus with Koscielny, like you said. And then at the end of the match, Koscielny said, yo, who are you?
Oof,
But
that
then,
one will hurt. I got a story for you after this.
But then, the next game against Arsenal, you score. And you do. I'm not.
I think
asking what you
I
do,
know where we're
just-
going with this one.
Yeah,
I know what player we're going to
hear
talk about in this one as well.
We're going to talk about my boy, best left back in the world, and he ain't
Come
even
on.
a left back. Miles
it.
Lewis-Skelly.
Best in the world, bro.
Stop it.
He is
cold.
quality.
That weren't a pen the other day either.
Before we get on to
I like
that,
that,
Skelly,
man. That
though,
weren't a pen, that weren't a pen.
you did intercept and say, I got a story. I slightly want to hear the story and then
It's a
we can
quick
go
one,
to
it's a
Skelly.
quick
Yeah.
one.
Why
See
not?
how-
It's okay.
See how you said, who are you, though? kind of thing.
Yeah.
Basically, I think it was the left back, Jose Enrique, innit?
Liverpool.
Was he at Liverpool?
Newcastle.
He was
Set-
playing. he was
set the
play-
scene. What
so,
game-
So
what-
it was Newcastle versus Liverpool.
Okay. Well, Wednesday night? Thursday night? Was
It
it
was a
Tuesday night?
Yeah, I don't know if it was
It
a
feels like a night game.
It might have been a Saturday. I
Saturday.
can't really remember. It's too way back. I can't remember.
Come on.
But he's gone to him. He's had like a little altercation with Fernando Torres. And then we've gone to him at the end and said, what did he say to you, like in Spanish? And he was like, bro, he's so cheeky. He said, bro, what are you doing? Don't ever come up to me like that again. You can't even afford what's in my fridge.
Who said that?
Fernando Torres.
Said that to Enrique. Man.
And you know what?
And then they became teammates.
Do you know when he
They
said
became
that?
teammates the next
They become
season.
teammates.
The next
Because
season.
Jose wasn't a bad boy. He was cold, left back.
Yeah,
But he
cold,
said
cold,
to him,
cold,
yo,
cold.
don't ever touch me like that again. You
Can't afford what's in my
fridge.
fridge.
When I heard that, as a youngster, I was like, I had to turn and say,
What's he got in his fridge?
Caviar, rude boy. Caviar.
So before we go into Skelly, what would Nile do if Fernando Torres said that to you? You can't afford what's in his fridge.
bro, as a youngster there, I probably would that would have humbled me, you know? Because at the time, I'd keep it 100. Because that's probably...
It's Fernando Torres.
It's Fernando
innit?
Torres
It's
said,
too
hey,
much. It's too much.
that was a good one, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
fair.
That's a good one. Because I probably can't afford what's in your fridge straight.
You're not got a nice
But
lad.
Miles Lewis-Skelly though, just a young kid playing his football, innit? Yeah. And let's have it right. We don't want to do too much, but we look around on the filthy panel. We all look a certain way. Yeah, it's no
Tanned.
Yeah, we're tanned.
Yeah,
tanned
yeah.
I'm black, bro.
Yeah, we're black people. And there's a bit of a agenda.
Look at his faces.
Well, let's
We
start off
don't,
with
we don't have to go all the way there, but where people are saying if he wasn't a black youth, if it was a white youth, it would be more like they're more appreciating the aggression, appreciating the cheekiness. Because who else did it? There's another player did someone else's celebration and it was fine. Who was it?
Where do you start? Madison?
Hoyland.
Yeah, Madison, Hoyland.
Hoyland.
Yeah, Hoyland.
We can
And
go on
it's-
forever.
So that treatment, let's have it right. You've the media ain't exactly your
They
best
don't like me,
friends.
bro. They don't like
But
me.
in this situation, what would you do?
First things first, they would have definitely rubbed me out as well. Maybe because of the skin thing, but they would have definitely been like, yeah, made up some mad story or something like
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But see with Skelly, like obviously he's playing for Arsenal, he's doing his thing. He's young, it's probably adrenaline what just made him do that. But still, it's just giving back, innit? Like it's just a bit of cheeky, like you know what I'm saying? But if a man that was a different race done that, you just don't know, innit? But it's the fact that he's got that skin tone and they're onto him and he's young. You get what I'm saying? But then I see Carragher talking some crap about
Yeah, I
it.
didn't like that Carragher. Never.
Yeah, bruv,
I didn't
Carragher
like
was
that,
saying
man.
something about someone else, and then with him, he was like, "Yeah, that's not
It's like
good."
it's
but
disrespectful.
It's disrespectul.
Bro,
and
it's
that.
football, bro, and he's
That's
from
what
the
I
trolling
don't.
era. He's from the internet
That's why
era.
I don't like. I don't like that generation of because obviously you're from that generation of football where it's like, oh, the young lads have to clean my boots and
Yeah.
bro. If you're good enough, just leave him alone, bro. It's like the best kids had to clean my boots and
Yeah, all the time. That's where I was from. That era there.
yeah, that era's that's a
But you know
bullying era.
what? Some players used to pay man a nice change. So I was
see?
happily.
Oh, they used to give you change for cleaning the boots.
Good players would.
I didn't know that.
But the old
wait,
I had to do it as a young boy.
Who paid you?
Jeremy, yeah?
Yeah.
You know old
Yeah,
school
Jeremy,
Jeremy,
yeah.
bare language.
Yeah.
Where you
I
French?
was cleaning his
Cameroon.
Yeah, I don't
Cameroon,
even know. I don't
yeah.
actually know. He was like, "Now you clean my boots." I was like, "No problem. I'm a youngster. I'd have done it for free, bruv. My man would just hit 150. I'd be like, let me know. Let me know what boots you got. I'll clean every single boots. And I'm on a young change then at Newcastle. I'm like, you know what? Any boots you got, just let me know. Instantly, I'll clean them. Spanking new. Trust me.
So you wasted bare money then. I'm just clocking now.
Bare
Jesus
money.
Christ.
Bare money. I
man.
don't want to get that bare money.
You know what I ask, yeah? So you're from that era of obviously cleaning the players and boots and that. But I saw a Rooney interview once, yeah? It's a recent interview where he said he's training with the first team at Everton.
Oh my God.
And he said he got there and at first he was like, oh my days, like I'm with the first
with
team.
Stubbsy,
and he
with
said,
Ferguson.
and he said then he played like half hour into the session. He looked around, he said, bro, these men are dead. I'm better than all these man.
Sunday supplement. No, it wasn't Sunday supplement. It was like an Everton
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
And he wasn't even trying to be funny. He was just like, bro, like, did you ever get to that point? Because when you was young, bro,
Yeah,
you
I
was
was popping off,
you was
innit?
something, bro.
Yeah, I was popping
You
off.
get me? And that Newcastle team weren't exactly like who was blocking you?
Colaccini.
No, it was all bar. It was all bar. When I first got there, it was all bar. When I first started training with the first team, all but Martins.
Obafemi.
Obafemi
Obafemi,
Martins.
How old
Duff,
is he?
Damien Duff. Oh, bro. They used to always take the piss. You know, he used to take the piss. Jose Enrique used to always take the piss. Like, it's your birthday. Where are you? 59. You know, the Spanish man are different, innit?
It's your birthday today, amigo.
Yeah, 59.
It's your birthday today, amigo.
Yeah, you know, there was Mark Viduka. Yeah, Mark Viduka.
Was Ben Arfa there them times?
Nah, Ben Arfa come later on. Hey, you see him?
We can talk about him later, but
He's
yeah.
fake.
He's
fake.
Bare
Martin
R2.
Duke, who else? Damien Duff. Who else was the striker? Are we talking about strikers, yeah?
Yeah.
Or just all the...
Was Carroll there at the time? Was he coming up with
Yeah,
you?
he was coming up, but he was ahead of me. But he was coming up as well. But I'm gonna name the main hitters though. Mark Viduka, Michael Owen come. Michael Owen come there.
Was he
who
rubbed
else
by
was there?
then? Though?
Yeah.
Do you know what helped him?
Pace was gone.
I think Shearer was leaving. This was a story I heard. Shearer must have been leaving, and then he basically had like 1 year left in his contract, but he couldn't. No one could come to the team
While
and be
Shearer
on a
was there.
higher pay than Shearer. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
then Michael Owen's coming on 100 bags a week, so they've put Shearer on the last year of his contract, and he's coming to the end of his career on 110 or something like that. So he just said, Mo, I think he called him Mo. Thank you very much. You get what I'm saying? So things like that, like it was mad, man. It was, and then when I'm going in the change room, I'm like, yo, this is mad. Oh, like Michael Owen sitting over there and shit. It was nuts.
That's
It was
crazy.
nuts.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You're the only black man I know
coming
having
from
his phone book.
New you know, bro, you
brother.
know. You probably know.
This why it's mad for me. I used to do youth work in, obviously, as you know, and this was one of the people that I used to look after in his, for some strange reason, Teletubby socks and
Trust me. Catching bare cases, rubbing, doing the madness. And he used to always be like, bruv, stop acting up. We're going football. So I used to just be like, no, love football, ride my BMX. Link point, and then they just get positive future. It was proper, man. What he
proper
was
good
doing.
shout out Richard
Didn't
as
have to
well.
do it. Didn't have to do it. He was doing it for us still.
yeah,
For
but
real.
now you're just like idiot. I wish I
Idiot,
did
nah.
it, man.
Idiot.
Listen, you could. I'm not telling you. Hey, boys. I just got to talk to the crowd quick. I'm not telling you to Google Nile's age, but Poet was his youth worker.
You know, I was trying to do the maths. You know, I was trying to do the maths,
Hey, listen, what's going on in here?
Hey, the cream I
What
use
is
is
going
crazy,
on?
man.
Yeah,
The
nah,
cream I
black
use
don't
is
crack.
crazy, man. Come on, man. Black
We'll
don't
move
crack.
on. We'll move on.
Come on.
We'll move on.
He's having the youngest youth worker.
And I used the
He's
the
a
one
youth
of 2
doing
years
youth
older
work.
than everyone who used.
Youth doing youth work, you know.
That was though.
Yeah.
That was, to be fair, but enough about me.
You know what? Another situation, and this with this one. I swear to God, before Greg Productions, I actually thought, what would Nile do? What would Nile do if you was training hard, bro? You just got to this new club. They bought you for big dough, big hype surrounding it. You're training hard. It's not going well though, but you're training hard. You're training hard. Your manager goes out there, says, Nile ain't training hard enough. We gotta send Nile to the mountain
Not
resort.
just that though. Do the other bit though.
What's the other
They
thing?
get broke up by Arsenal. You didn't even play.
Sancho don't play.
He didn't even play.
Nile didn't play.
Goes to
Nile
the
didn't even
interview
play.
and says, "Now ain't training."
Yeah, Nile
hard."
ain't training enough.
And
You're
then,
in your yard.
Don't end it there though. Don't end it there. Because the next time you come training, you're eating your lunch in your car.
Your
Yeah,
car.
your car.
With the pitney them, training with the pitney them.
You're looking at your brethren through the window.
They're looking at you. You know,
And
like
now I want to ask you this. I want to ask
See
you
that one?
Two sets now before you answer. I feel like you're giving the safe answers right now. I need to know the truth right now.
Because everyone
I
says
need to
Sancho
know
was
the
bad.
truth.
The question is though, what would Nile do?
What now, dude?
I might be on a private jet somewhere, you know, flying somewhere. If I'm on that type of papers, you might catch me somewhere but then I don't want my contract terminated, you get it? But that disrespect there is
them
mad.
big paper, their contract can't get terminated
You
like
don't
that
think
to know,
so?
my lord. No, sir. No, sir. Them you need like a 5. You need to give you 5
Written
warnings.
warnings
Yeah.
and then
You just come back.
But would you have come out and said, "Rah, the manager's lying"?
Yeah, I would have
I've
said
been
something. I
trained,
would have
yeah.
said
You would've
something.
said
100.
something.
I would have definitely said
If
something.
you felt you was training hard.
But my tweet would have had to been governed because
AI, chat GPT.
I'll have to govern
This
that
is an
because
AI.
It'll be too mental. It'll be too mad.
too North London.
Too mad. It'll
Yeah,
be too,
put it in
God.
chat GPT. Say,
too
fix
gully.
this
Yeah,
up.
too gully. It'll be too gully. So I'll have to be like, yo, can you check, make sure, and just pull it in your own words and because
Yeah,
it'll be
because they
nasty.
hear what, bruv? I know them there. Yo, shut your mouth. You gotta take them bits.
Let me ask you, Tef, yeah? South London, Man United. Yeah? How did you
Proper.
feel about that Jadon stuff, regardless of how we was playing? How did you feel about it?
Obviously, remember we wanted Sancho for like 2 years before we signed him, innit? So when he finally landed, yeah, man was charged, bro. You seen a picture of Pogba, Sancho,
It was a
Ronaldo.
big
Crazy.
I was thinking, yeah, we're about to go do the madness. And then I don't know if he was, obviously, when he was at Dortmund, he was more doing his thing on the left, innit? Then we started playing him on the right. I don't think the right suited him. But a footballer's a footballer, isn't it? Wherever you play, you got to play, you get me? But the level's just going down. But I don't think Ten Hag was right to come out and say my man weren't training properly and whatever. But when Sancho came out and said the mad thing, I was like, I know this is going to go left. Like, this isn't ever going to, do you know what I mean? It's never going to, this isn't going to end well. I knew it wasn't going to end well.
But it's only super bad, those things in England, though, car.
Yeah.
In Spain, man will say, yo, shut up, gaffer, and then you score a hat-trick on the weekend, bro. You're not going to drop him.
Americanized culture is the same, you know. Like, they're some of the, I think in America at first, the athletes were the more important than the actual team. So it's always been like that. So man can't. I don't care who the manager of Chicago Bulls is. You can't tell Michael Jordan.
Let's have it right, yeah. United.
Yeah.
There's guys that's got there when he got there that are doing just as bad. Hoyland,
Or worse.
Mason Mount. These
And they're
guys
not
are
thrown under the
stinking
bus.
up the place,
Stinking.
bro. You get me?
So Campbell mean?
Yeah, ooh.
It's the amount of P he came for though as well, bro. And he's on a mad
fault.
contract.
He came for the same P as Hoyland.
Not his fault.
Yeah.
True.
As Hoyland.
Yeah,
Hoyland more?
Hoyland was more. Hoyland was more.
Hoyland was
bro.
more.
Hoyland was more. Hoyland was
Then
80
Sancho.
something. Yeah. Yeah, and Mason Mount was the
70-odd
same.
million each.
Mason Mount was 75.
Go check.
Jadon Sancho 75.
72.
Hoyland was 80 plus.
Now, how about this, yeah? You know, for example, mostly I remember at Swindon. You're at Swindon and I'm thinking to myself, Geezer, how are you going to move from Swindon? Because you were at Southampton before.
Yeah, I was at Southampton, then I went to Swindon, yeah.
Yeah, and then Richard phones me, goes, Po, Mikey just told me Dennis Wise has just phoned Nile. So in my mind, this is crazy. What do you mean Dennis Wise phoned Nile?
Yeah, it was mad.
But old Chelsea legend.
Yeah, so then obviously you move to Newcastle.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the same because Jadon Sancho was at Borussia Dortmund, which is a much more high profile
And I
club.
respect
But in
him for
terms
making
of,
that step to go out abroad. I would never do that.
You wouldn't
Never.
have done
What?
it then.
Never. No chance. No
If you was young
chance.
now, you would.
But what I want to know is just how difficult is it from a young man like yourself, like Jadon Sancho, to go from a place where there's not going to be that much cameras, a place where there's not going to be that much attention, to the full-on Premier League? What are the difficulties in the transition? Just so I can understand the mind of Jadon Sancho, because Dortmund is going crazy. When he goes to United, I'm scared.
Yeah, of course.
I could never be scared now.
It's the microscope though, man.
But I feel like even with him, Dortmund, he kind of done his thing and then got that move. He was in the camera, the limelight. Everyone knew when he was doing the flashy. See, with me, I wasn't even at that level where the cameras are on me like that. It was because I was so young, innit? And it was like, who is this little you with the go-to, just banging off for Swindon? But at the time, I was at Southampton, and then obviously I had lots of cases and just a madness. But then they flipping got rid of me because I was stealing kit, whatever, whatnot. Just little dumb stuff.
Yeah,
I
for
went
the triplets.
Swindon.
I can't believe it.
I went Swindon, done my thing there. I done a pre-season, done my thing there, and then next day I'm getting a call from Dennis Wise. I'm like, I know.
How'd you
who
get
you
your
are.
number?
I just saw Chelsea kit with the like Michael Dewberry times. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying, with the Hasselbank. I just said, Dennis Wise, I know who this guy is. You get what I'm saying?
The little short midfielder.
Short midfielder. And he come on the phone like,
Wimbledon.
was he Essex?
Essex
with
boy,
it?
yeah,
He's
he's-
like, listen, like, you know what it is? So I was like, right, no, who's this?
Ain't your first thing where you get my number, bro?
No, I didn't even say it. It was just like, I don't even know if it was BlackBerry times or whatever. I just answered the phone. I was like, oh, yeah, who is this? He's like, it's Dennis Wise, mate. I need you to listen, Newcastle want you. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not coming there. Because I just said, I'm here. Yeah, because
Mission, though.
It was just like, it was far, but then it was like, bruv, I've gone from Southampton to Swindon now, and I'm doing my thing here pre-season. Now you're saying Newcastle. I'm like, no, I'm not coming there. I'll just distance I don't.
Now I
think
want
I'm
it to
gonna
be in the
get
yard dance
team.
still.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah. And you know what? When I got there, man just always was trying to get back to London. But I killed the pre-season because I was mid pre-season with Swindon, then I killed the pre-season with Newcastle.
Oh, the same summer?
The same. I didn't get to.
Oh, you didn't even play for the
I went to
Swindon
Swindon
team.
for like a week and a half. Then I got the call from Dennis Wise. Then I finished up the pre-season with Newcastle, and they were on to me.
What, Newcastle first team pre-season, yeah?
Yeah, no, not first team.
Oh.
Just like
23s and that.
23s and that
Yeah,
reserves.
yeah.
And then, from there, it was mad. They was like, listen, sign this. And I was like, rah.
All the difficulties in terms of attention then, because that's the one thing I always, it's even like within this job it happens now. Some man will be doing a job like Filthy Fellas. It's all going well. You got a level of attention. But there is always another step where you just can't go anywhere without someone putting a camera in your face. I still feel Sancho in Germany, I've gone a lot of times, it's still calm. Manchester's a mad thing. They've all got Ivy now.
They've had that Ivy. They got a sexy fish.
You know why it's hard? You know why it's hard to say that? It's hard to say it because at the time I wasn't enjoying. I can talk as if I was Sancho, but at the time I wasn't really popping and thinking I'm gonna get to that level where cameras are gonna be on me. I'm not that guy yet. Do you know what I'm saying? If I was Sancho and I was at Dortmund and going to Man United, it'll be different because I know the cameras are gonna be the pressure, the money. Them times I was young thinking it's just fun, innit?
But
So
did you not think,
about-
Newcastle's a massive club, bro?
Yeah, I thought it's a massive club, but I thought, what am I gonna really do there? Am I even gonna get? So I wasn't thinking about the cameras and all the. You're gonna just get up.
That's
and
the
ramp up
streets
there.
in
I
you.
swear I
That's the
wasn't thinking
streets
that.
in you. Think of the
I
worst.
just thinking I'm gonna go have
He's
fun.
from the
innit? But
roads,
the way
man.
I was
That's the streets,
stinging
man.
up the place, I was like, "Rah, this is actually working." Like, and then it might hit me. Then like,
Alright, so
rah.
what was your frame of mind when it does hit you and you're like, oh, this is
Nah,
actual
cool. So
reality?
am I gonna actually play Premier League? I thought, am I gonna make an appearance with that? I'm training with all the first team players. I'm actually gonna play. Like, what's happened? Like, I did feel a bit of pressure. I'm not gonna lie, a little piece, but then. It was more pressure of how's my first touch gonna be. It wasn't more like cameras and da.
Well, let me ask you this then, yeah, because I think with Jadon Sancho, if say he came through the United ranks and he was just a winger that you had, he'll be judged
different
completely
pressure.
different.
Look at
so
Rashford.
there you go.
Rashford didn't get that pressure
Yeah?
till later
So what-
on.
Yeah. But what I wanted to ask, I think obviously it's the price tag, innit? Sancho came for big dough, highly anticipated. So have you played with anyone that was bought for big dough and that kind of done what it done to Sancho?
I would say, if we're gonna say, because Newcastle's the biggest club I played for, it's probably Michael Owen. Like, I actually played. Did I play with him? I feel like I'd come on or like, do you know what I'm saying? Not for long, but I saw the pressure it was because he's like on 100 grand a week. You don't
At
really
that
see
time.
100 grand. So then he was getting. I felt like, but I'm thinking in my head, rah. You scored at England when you were 17. You've done this and that. You must be able to handle that. You know what I'm saying? But I could see that things weren't clicking, and it would just look like he was getting pressure. Like,
But Alan Shearer was gaffer then, no?
nah, he was gaffer there, but
Was you
later
there when he
on,
was
I
there?
was there, yeah.
Yeah,
Gave
yeah.
me a new contract, everything.
Because I see Alan Shearer, where he was gaffer and he said he knew he was done with Michael Owen because there was a game and they needed.
Them two don't like each other.
This is why.
I swear down.
Yeah, this is why.
Oh, it might be. I remember. I think I remember.
This is
that
why,
game.
because my man's like, yo, like, man, watched him in training, he's bottom corner and everything. And then in the morning, woke up, my man's like, we needed him. I think it might have been like relegation type
I think
game.
it was the Aston Villa game. We needed to win a match, and
And my man just said, I'm not available.
he just flopped. I think we just
He just,
flopped.
I
That
think
game.
Michael Owen said he's not available.
Oh, I think because Michael Owen used to get on a helicopter.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
used to get
yeah.
on a helicopter to train. I used to just eating my breakfast, and I just said, I'm thinking, I'm looking outside, I'm seeing a helicopter, I'm seeing Michael Owen just walking. I'm like, your money's too long.
You got a bag if you're arriving to training in a helicopter. You
His
got a
life
bag.
was different. He said he learned to make a cup of tea at like 26.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
what?
He had everything done for him.
everything done
He's
for
never
him.
No,
watched.
pause.
He had everything
What?
done for him.
He learned to make a cup of tea at 26 years old. He finished a film for the first time at 30.
I see that.
Bro.
He didn't watch films or nothing.
Everything was, yeah.
Imagine this was what would Owen do? None.
When he was like 17 years old.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Like he's a youth man. It's like Skelly now just.
But
Bro, I see Skelly post the other day like the back to school tomorrow. I said what?
Skelly.
I rate it though, but I feel like his mum and dad got him grounded with it. Like, you get what I'm saying? He's saying in the interview about my grandma. My grandma's in the crowd.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Rate that one.
But that's
See
what
that?
I
Rate
like.
it.
I like a player with that's not just a player. He's not a robot.
There is some tax though. There are some Arsenal tax I'll put on it.
Yeah.
I do think Arsenal fans do get a level of hate online because of their own performances.
The
which
fans
does
or the players,
But
though?
it spills onto the players.
It does,
because
it
we all
does, it
rate the
spills
players
over,
so
it
much,
does.
yeah, that people will get onto the players just to get onto
Despite
the fans. Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
do
So
hear you.
some
I'm
of
like
it,
that still.
I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
it's all.
I'm like that still.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm guilty of that. Because today I'll say Skelly is cold. Yeah,
on Twitter?
bro, on Twitter, I was like, this guy's a liability. What are you not talking about?
It's trolling.
This guy's a
it's
liability.
trolling,
No,
it's
but this is
trolling.
before
But
I
there's
sit
no-
down and
but there's-
watched him.
Yeah, but there's no
And I
hate
watched
in
him-
there. There's no hate in that. That's
Yeah.
like trolling or bant.
Yeah.
But they really looking at this shoot like I don't like him.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
about
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
They want a reason not to like him.
But it must be the skin. It must be the skin because he's cold.
But it's all it's either the skin or it's like what poet's saying, Arsenal tax. It's just like, all right, look, he's
I'm not
the
having
wrong
that,
colour,
bro.
but
I can't have
he's
that.
cool. He's a gooner as well. Him, defo him. You know what I'm saying?
the
innit?
only
No, but
reason-
Sterling had that as well, remember?
I
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
it, but exactly. So for me, it's a thing where
Sterling had the
like
worst.
there's grown men that dislike this youth. They hate him. Yeah,
man.
and he's humble, bro. You understand? They'll hate him, but they'll like Conor McGregor. All these pricks. Like so it's a thing where I hear the Arsenal tax thing 100%. Because you let's have it right. We're talking about Lewis Skelly here, just in an open conversation. You're just rating him. If we start talking about situations, then we'll apply Arsenal tactics.
Yeah,
the
that's fair
penalty
enough.
incident, the red card, but the celebration, you can't add Arsenal tactics.
Do you know why though? Do you know
that's
what you
exactly? That's
Do you know what it is? It's
ridiculous.
just like, imagine a left back coming into the scene and for a team that is heavily hated online. And then everything he's doing is just hitting. Like, I've not seen a player, just everything.
Last
Every
player was
performance
Sterling.
hits, his mum comes to the game, then you
His
see what his
England
mum's doing
debut.
off the
Oh,
pitch.
man.
Let's
Then
talk
the
about
England
that.
debut, then
Let's
the
talk about that.
Mad.
Because like you
Shout out
said,
his mum, man. Role
like you
model.
said,
Role model.
You said you went on the England post. There was hate. You turn on the telly. There
was hate.
Look what happened.
Crazy.
You understand?
Scores a goal.
But do you think they were steaming through that? Like,
That's what I tweeted it. I said,
oh, you
them
think
man
they were happy? You think they were angry, or is it like country over club?
I think it was a
Creative.
bittersweet moment. Because when you saw how emotional the youth was and red, maybe they thought, maybe we was a bit.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they're in the pub saying, you know what? He's not too bad, that kid. Saturday,
100%.
Saturday.
That England performance made me like him
100%.
more, bro.
Yeah.
That made
Oh,
me
so
like
you was
him
racist as
more.
well. This is my problem. This is my problem with our own table, our own panel. Look, I'll ask you one question though now. That pressure of, do you know that we can openly speak about racism in the game now? It hasn't always been like that. So when you was playing, did you feel the racial tension sometimes within the England squad or in Newcastle where, you know, it's close to Scotland? It's crazy.
Definitely Newcastle. But I man got the little chance here and there. The you get what I'm saying? The monkey boot, like.
You mean from
see
Newcastle
me,
fans or just in
I feel
Newcastle in
like-
general?
Newcastle
got the
fans,
monkey
some
chance.
Newcastle fans. If man had a shit game, I'll be out in the town. Bruv, my cousin said you got spit on your back. But I reckon, but they don't penny me. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna go perform the same way. Like, I just don't give a shit, to be honest. That's
I'll be
I
honest,
don't
I don't know. You see racism, I've never really experienced it.
In your face,
Like,
not in your face.
yeah, like no one shouted racism at me.
But you,
No, I'm saying if, like, because I see man throwing bananas on the pitch and all that. I say, I'll just pick up the banana and yam the banana.
'cause that don't affect
Keep me,
you.
don't
Yeah,
affect
yeah,
me. But
don't
some
affect
man, I see man putting things on Twitter like or something like, look, I can't. I seen a man in the interview the other day crying. I think he's in the Brazilian league or something. He was bawling like, I can't take this racism and but I don't penny me. I just be like, I'm getting paid.
Have you seen anyone in your team is affected then? Even in like the younger teams or growing up, have you ever seen racism affect someone within the squad?
Not really, no. And there's a lot of people. Obviously, he's going about the place right now. Joey Barton.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you
Oh,
play
you
with him?
played
I
with
played
him,
with
yeah,
him. Like, and when remember, I've heard about him, innit? Obviously, because I've been jail and I just come out and then I'm going into football and I'm hearing this Joey Barton's coming out of jail and he's coming into the first game I was involved. The first team was Arsenal, innit? So then I seen Joey in the lift, innit? That's the first time that I've seen him, innit? And he's like, oh, you're the young kid, innit? Like Ranger, yeah? I was like, yeah. But he got the mop hair these
Yeah,
times,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I'm thinking, raw, like.
Scass wig.
I know about you, like, but I wonder, I don't know how to, you get what I'm saying? But he was cool with me, innit? So I must have put out a tweet the other day because I see him doing some mad, but then I put out a tweet like, nah, Joey's cool, innit? Like, I don't know what is going on with this madness, but he's actually a cool guy with me, and I'm a face value, man. If you treat me properly, then I'll just be cool, innit? You get what I'm saying? So he dealt with me correct when it come to you get me respecting. But obviously, I've seen what he's on now, and it's like, I had to delete the post.
Now, you see me now.
Huh? I had to delete the post the other day, bro. And someone said to me, do you see what he did? And I took it in, boring, scrolling. I took it in, and I said, I have to delete this post about Joey's cool. Like, I think Joey's cool, but
he's cool to you, but
cool to me, that's the one. Cool to me, but I had to just delete it, bruv, because he looks mad.
He broke the guy's eye socket, cheekbone at Man City, emptied out a cigar in training,
No,
emptied
you
a
see
cigar
me
right on the man's eye. This is not a cool guy.
No, you see me on a little bit of a show thing. Like, I don't mind someone just punching up everyone. That's life, innit?
Just don't punch
but
up me.
But when it becomes all this racial, political, you know what it is, yeah? Only, what I don't like about Joey Barton is the same thing I kind of like about him. He's a wind-up merchant. You understand? I love them kind of footballers. When you take it out too far outside the game now, I just think you're weak, innit? You're a weak man. You're a grown man. You're chatting rubbish on the internet. You're never gonna see, man. He's meant to be like. You see, when we're talking to the youth them about footballers from back in the day, he's someone that we should use as an example, as like a hard man, a hard man. But he's moving like an idiot on
But
the
you know what I
internet.
think he's personally doing right now? I feel like he's done with his football career, the managing thing, everything. I feel like I think he might have a podcast now.
like
So
a rage bait thing.
he's trying to just make
100%
people
rage
start.
bait, 100%.
Yeah, rage
Rage
bait thing.
bait,
I think
yeah.
that's what he's on.
Do you know what? He's what I like to call an ism. So I wouldn't even call him like it's not even racism. It's not even sexism. He's
Paul
all of the
is the
isms
coldest.
together in one. He's just an ism. So just
I like
you have
that.
I hear
allow
it,
them
though, I
ism
hear
youths.
it, I hear it.
Allow them ism
Let's
youths.
move on from the ism youths, man. I'm back in the car asking what now would do. Because another United player, you mentioned, Marcus Rashford, very unfair treatment. So what would now do? Working hard for Newcastle. Newcastle aren't
Feeding
doing,
the youth them.
Feeding the youth them.
Trust me,
Lockdown, feeding.
All of that.
The youth them, it's mad.
But Newcastle aren't doing too well. You might not be doing amazing, but no one is, kind of thing.
yeah.
But then you get a knock on your door or however they do it, phone call, and they say,
Stay
you're
home.
going on loan to a team, and if they want to keep you, they're going to keep you.
Can I pause there?
That'll
Can I-
hurt me, you know.
Can I add to it as well? A season and a half ago, you was top goal scorer
Top
and
goal
they
scorer.
loved you.
Flying.
And a year and a half later, these same people that love you are doing Instagram posts, they're on Sky Sports, they're everywhere saying, get rid of Marcus. The same people that 2 years ago saying they love you. What would now do?
The game's horrid. But I would just, I think I'll cut, you know.
Yeah,
Just
would
cut.
you wouldn't want to go back, would you?
I wouldn't want to play. Like, I don't think I want to. I'll just cut and be like, you know what? I done my part. I fed the kids. I done what I could do for you lot. When we were down bad, I'll just bust out. I think it's my time to run this course.
Would you feel different if it was your childhood club?
Ooh, you see what I'm saying? I'm not even thinking about them.
I'd make it worse.
That's a good
Worse,
question.
brother.
That will hurt me, bruv. I come from academy, you know, and you're dealing with me like this. Like, you get what I'm saying? You didn't even have to pay. Obviously, I'm getting big bread now, but I've put in the work and I've got myself here and I've helped the team. That one will hurt.
But would you bust out if you
I'll
got
cut.
4 years left?
I'll just
yeah?
cut because-
if you got 4 years left on 350 and everyone else is offering you 150, are you busting out? Are you busting out?
Ouch. But am I gonna? That's
Are you
the
gonna
fight
play
to get back
though?
in the team. Am I gonna play? Need that new gaffer might come
4
in
years
and-
worth of 200 bags extra. 4 years.
I've made a good amount though, but that chop is kind of that's chopping.
Apart from
So-
Ahmad, who's injured, there's no wing at United playing better than Rashford was when he wasn't playing right now.
Let's
Since
be
he's left.
real, yeah? What United done to Sancho's one thing, that's bad. What's going on with Rashford is
violation, bro.
disgusting,
It's a
bro.
violation.
How was this? You lot made him, yeah? I know it's a big name, you're Rooney, bro. You're Mr. Man United. You told him, you told him, you stay here, local boy, will more or less build the team around you, yeah? Crazy transition that's happened in his United career. Because let's have it right, he's joined the team that was winning the league the other day. And then all of a sudden he's a teenager.
Come a counter-attacking team.
Yeah.
He's played on the bare managers.
And so you lot have told him, given him the plan, you lot probably told him you give him 350 at his first contract if he stays, you feel me? So then to just go do this, it don't make no sense, man.
350 as a parent, I'm saying, brother, sit down. Sit down.
Just, do you know what? Just to be playing angel's advocate here. Not the
like that,
devil.
I like that.
Come
I
on,
like-
fam. We don't deal with the devil, dad. Juliet's the United fans. Just as an opposing argument, one thing I remember seeing, and forget about the name, but don't forget about the name. I remember when Marcus Rashford became number 10. I remember how much press there was on him being number 10. I even saw the man that's in prison right now announce it. P. Diddy announcing Rashford's becoming number 10 on Instagram.
that was a
I will
curveball.
never ever forget that. I
did
looked
not-
at that and
I
said,
did, he was grooming
what?
him.
So my only problem with all of this year is the fact that Marcus Rashford is a Manchester United player. The moment he starts moving like Michael Jordan without the crepe, I might have an issue with it as well.
Was he doing that though? Let's have
Big
it
chain,
right.
private jets.
See,
Like,
nah, that's
hold
the-
on, all of
that's the
that.
culture.
Can I
Can
say
I
no. I hear you. But I'm just giving you the
But poet,
opposing
let me
argument.
say.
I'm not saying I think that's
Poet,
It's
as
Angel's,
much as I
remember,
hear
you know, it's Angel's advocate, you know.
Do you know, I know it's Angel's Advocate. I'm just gonna do Angel's Advocate as well. Google Luke Shaw normal clothes right now. He's dressed like Rashford.
Yeah.
Big Louis V ting, Louis V
Mason
this.
Mount, same thing.
Yeah, Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Wait, these are flashy.
We're doing it right now, so everyone at home, make sure
Yeah,
you do it as
Jack
well.
Grealish as well.
Luke Shaw, normal clothes.
Rah.
My lord.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no, that's
What is
that's early
this?
days.
That's early days.
Oh,
No, but hold on.
Bare holiday
Hold on.
pics.
Let me point something out. Look at the agenda, though. Look at the pictures that are up. If you type in Rashford normal clothes,
Let's do that.
He's gonna
Let's
be
do that.
dressed like flipping pimp C-Rude boy. Yeah, no, it's literally.
I need to see this. Marcus Rashford,
Look,
normal clothes.
Click on the Burberry thing. Click on the Burberry thing. Look at that. Oh, no, that's actually a classy thing. My bad. What about the... Oh, my God, they're too packed.
That's an AI.
That's AI.
This is an AI.
God, say, Marcus, you deserve to go on loan.
He looks like
Stay
Malaga.
Who here will go back to United as it is right now if you was Rashford?
350.
For the bread.
350 me.
You'd go back
Do
just
you know
for the
what it
bread.
is? I'd go back, spiteful. I'll do the Casemiro. See what Casemiro's on?
Force your way back
You
to
lot
team.
try to chat to him. Yeah, you want a little bit of bread. Go back to Brazil with your family. Nuh-uh. Dead there. 300 and something K to the last
Is
day.
Casemiro on them type of bread?
Yeah,
there?
300 and something.
300.
They're trying to make him
Casemiro,
cut.
Rashford and Sancho, top earners
They're
there.
trying to make him cut. And with Rashford,
why I get angry
I'll
at
say,
you.
do you know the worst thing is?
I
Not even,
would've went off
not
the
even,
rails with that though,
not
man.
even just on the money
Give me
thing,
that.
even on a bigger picture. Say at first it's just for the money. Bro, he'll catch a wave, you know. They'll have to play him, bro.
Yeah,
and he'll,
yeah,
and,
for real.
and
Like
he'll
now.
and he'll re-get
Like now.
exactly.
Like now.
If he stayed, because that's why United are stupid. They kept him. You got an extra option now.
And you know what? He's got a heart for the United, you know.
So I can ask you a
He's got
question.
passion for it.
You see the way like Lippy's just like presented the scenario. You already said you want to be out. Say the chairman says to you now, guess what now? We're going to let you go in May. These times it's January. He's saying to you, you're not getting your January move. So you got him from now until May. And then after that, you can go. Say it gets to a little sketchy period in like Easter, it's little March now. And you said, I ain't playing. But then couple injuries, United need you now.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Have to play.
Boy, I feel like once you get to put the shirt back on, anything. If he bangs a hat, if I bang a hat trick, it's changed again, isn't it? It's just. I feel like personally, if you go on the pitch and you do your thing, things could change like that. You
So
get what I'm saying?
although the Premier League is week to week and fans are week to week, are you saying the players are week to week as well? Is it possible for the 1st of March for you to feel this way and then 7 days later, Craig David style, you feel something completely different because of a little win?
It's possible, isn't it? Like, and football's weird, isn't it? Like, you could be on form. That one game when I'm with the manager or whoever's telling me you're out and you're not going to be involved and you can leave this time. It takes one game. Obviously, football's football, isn't it? If you get called in and you do your thing, the next conversations are different.
Has it happened before?
To me?
Yeah.
Well, when I was at Newcastle, obviously Pardew said you're going to train with the kids because you're late all the time. So man, I had to train for a 9-week period.
What?
Yes, 9 weeks. And then I was training with youths half my size. I was going to the other end training with them. And I was like, bruv, what are they doing to me? But I did my 9 weeks and then straight away. But football's so weird. He said to me, I remember, I don't care if whoever can hear this is real. Come to my house, big yard. Went there and he's like, sign with my agent. And I was like, oh, think about it. Bro, I
Pardew
swear to
said
God.
that?
No, Pardew said that. Sign with my agent.
yeah.
I said, let me think about it. Like, I just thought, let me have a think about it. The next day, I was in the squad against Southampton. Punching was I remember it like it was yesterday. And I was like, rah, this football thing's
Crazy.
strange.
Yeah.
I said to you, I think about it. He's like, okay, cool. You're on the bench, you're in the squad, everything. And I was making.
So you think you were
higher
trying to
plays.
run mind games to get you to sign?
Get to sign.
Course.
Like, and that's how I know football just, I don't know, political, like it's weird.
What was Pardew like, Sorry to keep
He was alright. And until like I started causing havoc, he was alright with me, I'll be honest, he was cool. He's a proper geezer, like he's alright still.
I'm not going to ask the havoc you done because I love him, want to protect you a bit. What things did he do when you was causing havoc?
He kind of tried to protect me, like, and say, look, listen, hang about with the players, chill out with the players, stop going home early. Like, I know you got your boys up here and that, and you need that so you feel like you got London up in Newcastle, but chill with the players and just be a professional.
Was he there when
He
you
would
brought
take
all them
time.
French, man?
Yeah, Ben Arfa, come, what's that?
Kabaye.
Goku.
Bar,
Goku.
Bar, Demba, come, Demba.
Oh my
What
lord.
did Papa Cisse?
Papa Cisse was there. Them man used to do shisha. I don't want to hot him up, but I think it's... I'm hotting him up.
It's too late. It's too
Them
late.
man will do shisha because we sometimes stay in the hotel for it. And I feel like I don't know what this is in the drink. The Spanish man always have some little cup. I don't
The
know.
brown cup looks like half a coconut.
like, so what is
with
it?
the metal thing.
Metal thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I
was
see
thinking,
that.
where
I
is
see
that?
I see that. I see Messi drinking.
That's calm, yeah.
Suarez.
That calm.
Yeah.
I used to
yeah.
always see all them, but like, Cisse, shisha. I went to his room one time. He was like, "No, come to my room." I was like, "Come play PlayStation." And man's playing PlayStation. I see the man just shishaing up the place. Just you get it before a match.
You're not going to ask you one question then, because there's one player there's a couple of players I love, like this guy. This is one of my favourite players of all time. I love North
Streets will never
African
forget.
technique. I don't know what North African technique.
It's mad.
West London technique
Streets will
is
never forget.
crazy. Ben Arfa, for me, had the potential and scope. to be one of the best players
Ben Arfa was
in the world.
dirty.
Mental.
Crazy.
What happened now, man?
With Ben Arfa.
I'm more disappointed with him than you. I don't
Nah,
even know
I
him.
swear that the way I swear to you, I was looking at this guy like, bruv, this guy is I stopped like mid-play, we're playing like flipping, like, you know, little games you play and like, I'm there like, rah, this guy is disgusting. He just done some chop. I'm like,
Yeah, his chops are disgusting.
I'm like, yo, you're fake. I can't even do that on FIFA. You're fake. I said in my head, you're fake, bro. You're fake.
That goal, yeah, when he grabs it from the defense and he does
runs off
And
the
he
eight.
runs from, I think it was against Blackburn. He just, he's
Disgusting.
nasty. I think it when he brought, but I remember him come back a pre-season.
fat. Yeah.
Yeah. He come back so fat, I couldn't believe it. They was like, listen, we're gonna
Was
fight.
he injured?
You're so fat. I was injured at the
No,
time.
was he injured
Yeah, he
when he
was.
got
No,
put
he
on the
wasn't
weight?
injured. No, he just come back fat. There's one time he broke his leg, yeah, at Man City, and then him coming back was kind of, it was hard for him, but he broke his leg and he come back, he was a bit iffy. But bro, I've never seen someone so good. I swear to you, I'm not even joking.
What was he like day to day? Was he punctual? Was he late? Was he a little bit like you? Was he a model
Yeah, he's
professional?
laid back, mad laid back, just laid back, everything. And I think he didn't help me as well, because I'm trying to look at these players, big money. I'm trying to aim for the stars, innit, kind of. So I'm like, I want to try it, but he's too laid back. He's got that. You know, they say that black man always got an attitude. Like the managers always say, I don't know whether we're just laid back or just, they always say, the black kid or whatever just got attitude. When I don't have no attitude, that's just how I am, innit? I'm being me. But then Ben Arfa didn't help me. I'm telling you, because I was like, I can't do this laid back thing. Look at him. I can't do the laid back thing. And I was the main youngster. So I was like, I'm just going to be myself. You get it? But he didn't help,
Would
no.
you say that's the best player you played with?
One of them, yeah, 100%. Who else was called? Nah, he was definitely.
I'm just
up
talking
there.
about technical, not obviously the greatest.
him. Him.
Do you know what? I still don't understand why he didn't make it. Is there one story you can show me at Newcastle United where you go, this is probably the reasons why he wasn't the individual to go on? Was there one thing that he done that kind of epitomized the reasons why he couldn't progress, or it's just life?
I wasn't around him long enough to see any of
see,
that. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? It was just a quick spell, and then I don't know what he done. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he would do when he goes home. But the man was just laid back. I don't think he even didn't drive and nothing. He was just laid back, chill.
Oh, he's one of them man there. It's
Yeah,
just
chill.
It's a God complex. You know, like
Yeah.
he
need to
mentally,
do nothing.
mentally he's bigger than the club.
All I need to do is kick.
This is a stepping stone. He's treating the club as a stepping stone.
proper.
Everyone in the club could probably tell, like getting driven to training. Someone's picking him up. Someone's always waiting for him. This guy and all about. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's like
saying.
that. One time he was in I went to Paris with like my ex and just a couple man, like just to chill and just to see what it was like. He was like, yo, foam when I'm there. He's patterned out there, I'll tell you that much. Yeah? He was like, yo, come to the shisha. I was like, bro, I could tell he knows that there's a hood in there, but the hood, man. And I like that, I with that, innit?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
obviously, he was patterning me like, yo, you go here, you go there, I'm gonna make a guy follow you if you need help. I said, yeah, you're patterned over here.
He's basically
He's patterned over
He's
here.
basically if Ben Arfa went
Yeah.
down to Tottenham,
Yeah.
you're giving the same situation. Go there, go there.
Yeah, trust me. You get it, and I rated it.
Let me
different.
let me ask you this, yeah. This is a hypothetical one. You lot gotta listen in this one, yeah. So let's just say you went Newcastle, or you're at Newcastle, yeah. It went well though. Arsenal said, you know what? That time when you said you played against Arsenal, Wenger said, nah, grab him. Yeah, 50 mil.
I stop because
Yeah, hear
I
this.
swear down,
Let
it's
me
mad.
finish, bro. It's mad.
Trust me. That's
It's
my
mad.
team.
This
That's
ain't
my
even the
team.
best
What's
bit.
gonna happen is you're too
That ain't
old.
even the
You're too
best bit. Just hear this. That ain't even the best bit. Yeah? Arsenal buy you 50 million. You're probably the best you in the land, your age, yeah? You've been at Arsenal 3-4 years into 2 years into your Arsenal career. Win the league. Yeah, you're playing again. FA Cup,
stop.
win the league again. Yeah, you carry on going. You carry on going.
Pain.
But hear this: you're an Arsenal legend at this point. Yeah, you're coming up to your late 20s. You're like, you know what? I could leave. Team's kind of going downhill. There's a couple new boys around. I'm going lower down the ranks. I'll go to a team that's decent. I'll go United.
Yeah.
I'll go United, but United are rubbish, innit? So it don't work out at United. Liverpool are now doing well. They're challenging. They need a striker. The transfer window is closing. They say now Ranger is at United, and United is too good for them. Go get Nile.
So I've left Arsenal. I've gone to United.
You've gone to United. You've Newcastle,
Arsenal
legend,
moving-
Arsenal
yeah,
legend.
Arsenal legend.
But you've leaving, so you've gone to United now.
yeah.
United ain't doing that well. But Liverpool now, who are challenging for the league, they say, yeah, we need you to come and do a job for us, yeah? But you get to Liverpool, they don't play you, bro. They don't play you. Who has that happened to in real life?
The yard man himself.
Raheem Sterling. Liverpool, become a City legend basically, gone to Chelsea, hasn't worked out. Arsenal have grabbed him because they need him.
And
Bear in
furthermore,
mind-
can I name me another player that's done that? Carry on.
Anelka or something, maybe.
He hasn't played for, you're talking about Liverpool, then moved to Man City,
That's Anelka.
then moved to
Chelsea.
and
That's
then
Anelka.
moved to...
No, but Anelka went Turkey.
He went
He did it in
Turkey, he went
between.
Bolton.
He
done
didn't do
everything.
it like that,
I'm
but
talking-
he went to all of them clubs.
We're talking
but-
clean sweep.
including Bolton. But did he go Newcastle?
Man
as well?
City, Liverpool.
No.
Not gonna play for Newcastle.
Anelka, no.
I'm thinking about
Bolton.
Clive.
My point is, that is a top player.
Hundo,
Doing it
top
at a
player.
point
That's a
where
serious
he's...
CV.
It's a serious
That
CV.
is serious.
The disrespect Raheem Sterling gets today.
Horrible.
The question is, if you was that individual and you've got to Arsenal and now after your CV and you're seeing Martinelli kick it into Rose Ed, kick the ball out of the stadium,
Yeah.
you're seeing Trossard, just seeing him is a problem for me sometimes.
Yeah, it's peak. It's peak.
And you're not getting... Brother, how would you...
But do you chat to the manager or what? Do you chat?
No, but listen, you see the manager. You remember you're at Liverpool. He's got Gravenberg up front, even though you're available.
Why, yo?
Do you chat to him? No, Gravenberg, good player,
Is there,
but
any
in the
point,
nine.
is there any point chatting to him then? Because I've had a manager. I swear he got a little man of the match. I know it wasn't the highest team, but in Champions League he done something.
Yeah.
Bro, he's
Sterling.
like top 5 wingers in the Champions League for England.
Sterling.
Yeah, I see a mad stat the other day. He's like number 4 or something. He scored bare Champions League goals, bro.
I think Sterling is comfortably one of the best Prem wingers of all time. Not even just English.
The disrespect he's getting now is kind of harsh still.
Taking a look at this Raheem Sterling treatment, is it just a timing thing for the people that hated him? Were they waiting for the point for him to not play or be out of form? Because if you take a look at old Sterling, this isn't new to him. Donny would buy something for his mum. Foden would buy something for his mum, but we're angry at Sterling buying something for his mum. These times he's just won the league, you know? He's just gone crazy, top goal scorer. He's done bare stuff, and he can't look after his family without being scrutinised. So I'm beginning to wonder to myself, have Sterling unfortunately played, not like he wanted to do it, but now that he's not playing, all of this disrespect he's getting looks justified. Has it just been the media that's been on him the whole time?
Hundo.
You know when you load the
They
tweet
were
in the
on you,
draft,
man.
you wait for the team to lose. So you can get them, you know?
You've done that before, innit?
You know I've done that before. You know I have. That's what they're doing with Sterling. They're loading it, waiting. As soon as he matches up, but done. That's
I'll
it.
be real now. That before you even answer that, I think they done that with you a little bit. You know.
Nah, I see me.
I feel like your stigma. I thought they put a
we're not
stigma
gonna
on
do-
you from
let's not do
early,
that,
though.
Let's not do that. I f***ed up, bro. I was giving them the ammunition. I don't feel like Sterling did. I was giving them ammunition. Yeah, take that and put that.
I think you
get
don't
what
get
I'm
it
saying?
twisted. You and Sterling are two
Yeah, it was
opposite
mad,
ends of a
yeah.
spectrum.
That black Range Rover, boy. Bloody hell.
You know what it is, yeah?
Jesus, parked on the curb outside the dance hazards on.
What did you play against Balotelli?
I did, but
Clash of the Titans.
like 15 minutes, not too much.
No,
time.
okay.
too much time.
Clash of the Titans.
But I see
boy.
him smoking in half time. Like I was like, yo.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's another madman.
What?
That's another madman.
Like, yo, I was jogging to get my tick. Like I forgot my top in it. I'm going in half time. He's got a saying to the like, you know, the staff. Like then you go through the tunnel. Can you get me a cigarette? The man smoking a cigarette half time. I swear, Dan.
What, in a game that he was playing in?
Yeah,
That's
Newcastle
mental.
versus Man City. He's gone into a room somewhere, got the cigarette, gone in half time somewhere and smoked the cigarette.
Not even on a what would now do, but obviously you're 9 English 9s in the game right now. It's kind of rare.
Between.
So now in this era, I know we do this with our guests a lot. We try,
Gas them up.
go back in time and get you a move. That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I said Real. I said Real.
Been at
Barca. On loons now.
but all jokes aside, you was a young, exciting striker.
Yeah, 100.
Right now, there isn't. You understand? What do you think has happened to the game?
Boy, I feel like with me, I feel like I gave them the ammunition. I don't know what heights I could have reached if I just actually behaved. Yeah, they would have tried to do that. I think because of my skin, I'm just saying it straight. I feel like they would have tried to rub me out somehow. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But obviously, the way I was performing, playing for England under 19s, banging, hearing this team want me, this team, and I'm performing, you know. The Arsenals were playing them, thinking, right, this is Arsenal. mashing up Arsenal. Like I'm thinking, yo, bro, like I'm definitely going places. You get what I'm saying? Then I got gassed. Then it's just started hell. It just started hell. Then one thing happened, ripple effect. Just one thing after another. Next thing I know, man's at Southend, League One. Like, you get what I'm saying? Trying to do the number 9 thing. But obviously, there's not many out there right now what can hold up the ball. You get what I'm saying? And English as well.
You played in the 2 as well, innit?
Who?
You played in the 2?
Yeah. Played in the 2.
So then, like, when you was playing, wasn't because obviously you was a young player you'd been coming up. When you're in the England squad, they always talk about players in the under 16s, or they talk about players in the under 18s. They always talk about younger players going up.
Yeah.
Was there no talk, even when you were coming up, of a younger striker? Because I know that I remember watching you scored a mad goal in Resi's one time, and I think it was Harper. Was comparing you to like
that chest volley.
The chest volley was crazy, and I think Harper's comparing you to like he's saying like you're the next one after the Michael Owens and the Shearers. But then it's like, okay, so if Nile Ranger was playing Premier League today and is the only striker you're saying Liam Delap, like why is this happening?
Yeah. He's cold, by the way, that Delap.
Trust me.
Yeah, trust me, he's cold. He's young in it as well.
Yeah,
he's cold.
Was there something that happened with England before where they were focusing more on strikers in the development stages?
They don't make enough good strikers.
Yeah, maybe not, you know, because
don't make it,
when I was coming up there, I was like, cool, I'm here, and I'm seeing, obviously, there was Welbeck's, there was like, who else is the striker? No,
Bit
Sturridge
younger.
wasn't there, he weren't there.
Bit
He just went
younger.
straight for, I don't know if he was there. I didn't see him in my group, but he might have played in the younger age groups, but there was me, Welbeck. I'm trying to think of the Euros, when we went Ukraine. Me, Welbeck. Who else was there as a striker? Oh, there was too much, man.
Sturridge.
No, Sturridge was there.
Older.
Too advanced.
There's Andros Towns. I don't know if you want to call him a striker. There was
attacking
Kyle
player,
Walker was there, Trippier, Henry Lansbury. Even man like what's that Hoyt? Gavin? What's the Hoyt?
Justin Hoyt.
Justin Hoyt as a defender.
Huddleston.
He's older. He wasn't there. Who else was there? There was a lot of the England squad was mad, like, and then there was
Jay Sperrin.
No, what's the Everton? He's like
Rodwell.
Jack Rodwell.
Jack Rodwell.
Blood,
yeah.
he was
a
in my team.
baller,
I
he's a
say he's
baller.
cold. This
So
guy.
hey,
I was
talk
watching
about Jack
Rodwell's
Rodwell
there.
because my man's in
Where's he
Australia or
gone?
something.
Where's Rodwell, bro?
In Moldova. I'm like, I made it
is
up.
he?
I don't know. No, I don't know. It could be New Zealand.
He was cold, Rodwell. Rodwell's cold.
What position did he play? Because he plays.
I don't know. I was watching him play. I was like, this guy's a baller, bro.
You could have seen it,
Sick.
innit?
He was sick. He just like the way he's powerful, and he
had both feet as
He had his mind made up before the ball come into him. Like he just alert. He just like
This
high
level
up.
above.
Yeah, levels above, bro. Rodwell, I remember him.
What you saying? Go on.
So when you were coming up as a young striker, what were you coached to focus on?
Goals.
That's a good question.
You know,
Great
that is a
question.
good question. As in off the field, on the field.
On the field.
I think it was running behind, make sure your touch is correct. Like I was good in the air, innit?
Yeah.
So whatever's in the air, just try and, you get what I'm saying? Don't make them have the second balls. Don't make it come straight back into the defense. It was mainly that. And running in behind, because I was kind of fast at the
Your
time
team
as
weren't
well.
really playmaking like it is today.
Do you,
Yeah,
feel,
nah.
do you feel like strikers today are
Link
asked
up,
to do much focus on too many things, like to, in terms of like having to be able to be good with just like link play and everything like that, rather than just like running behind and just like trying to score a goal like maybe back in the day?
Yeah, no. I feel like the basics. You need the basics first. Because I remember, what is his name? Stuart. I remember after a game, Stuart Pearce. Yeah, he dissed me, bruv. I played like a game. I started. He disrespected
Get
me
well
so
soon,
bad.
What did he say?
Oh, is he hurt?
Yeah, he's ill.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
Get well
soon, my
Yeah,
G.
he dissed me. He was like, I was coming. I remember like it was 20 minutes ago. He's like to me, come here for a second. And I went there and he's like, you're playing for England, you know that? Do you think you play good? You didn't even make one movement. Your movement is abysmal. What's this?
What's this,
Abysmal?
under
Yeah,
21s?
abysmal, yeah.
Under 19s. He was like, but he's under 21s man at
Coach,
the time.
yeah.
He was like, your movement. I don't know why. I don't even know why you're here right now.
Is it?
I was like, bro. He crushed. I went onto the court. I knew we didn't play the best, and he was like, your movement. You shouldn't be at England right
I
now.
don't
But
get how Stuart
that's
Pearce
that
was a
thing
coach.
though. We was just talking about. They're trying to
Because he's
speak
not
to
really-
you,
don't
trying to
give
speak
fight.
to you, speak to you like that to try and get the best out
But
of you.
before
Sometimes
that, I
you
was
don't
banging
need
in
that.
goals. Before
Yeah,
that, I
sometimes
was
you don't need
smacking
to
in goals
do-
for
yeah,
England.
yeah.
Like the one game I played, I had a mate. Yeah, I knew that. My move, he's like, your movement is horrid. Do you not watch Welbeck? Do you not watch Danny? Like, he was like, anyway, you shouldn't be at England right now with that type
That
of
is
performance.
mental.
And I was just like, I held that in myself. I didn't even tell no one. I didn't tell anybody. I kept that to myself, bro.
But Stuart Pearce is a weird guy because he was because obviously he worked with younger players. I think that's why he got the opportunity to be a manager at Man City. And then there was a cup game, Man City, Aston Villa. Last minute, Michael Richards scores in the last minute to make it 1-1. And this guy's out here cussing him in the post-match interview. So them type of guys there don't really make sense of Stuart Pearce. He's just a weird guy.
That's mad.
One thing, obviously now you're at Bournemouth now. Have you noticed because like I said, we were speaking about a lack of strikers.
Say that again, what did you say?
You was at Bournemouth.
I was at Bournemouth.
So in the Premier League, we've seen a lack of strikers, especially young strikers coming up. You got man like Wood having to be top goal scorer now. Yeah. Is that filtering down to the other? Yeah,
he's top goal scorer.
Nah, not.
I'm about to say what?
No,
what?
Number 9.
He's alright though. You know,
He might be first top goal scorer.
He's
Who's
No,
top
as a 9, who's the top scorer in 9?
Isak. Bad boy.
Is that something that's filtering down the leagues though? At Bournemouth, for example, in the league that you're in right now, is there also a lack? Because I'm trying to figure out why there's a lack of strikers. I'm really trying to figure it out. And is it something that's filtered down into all leagues, or is it just?
But you see, like with the forwards, yeah, 'cause I've got a reasoning. Man's watched football for enough long, innit? With football, I'm
You're
saying,
older than me, yeah?
Yeah.
So you done my youth.
I weren't teaching no youth to do no badness, man. If you linked me then, boy, you would have been, mad. Yeah, but I'm saying, now everyone's trained to be a forward. Everyone can play right or left. Even when I was growing up, if you was a striker, certain times you get teams, they got a fat striker. No disrespect to fat people. But they were good. His job was his job. You get it to him, he holds it, he spins it, bang. You know what I'm saying? They don't make them no more.
You had some Turkish boy that was a midfielder, Ali, and he was like that as well. He was a bit chubby. You could not get the ball.
Can't run though. Can he run?
I didn't need to run. You used to play flingy bob.
Where the strikers are is Messi and Ronaldo turn up. So they were getting goals. They're getting goals off the wing. So the glory is wide. Even Henri's to blame. Even Henri's to blame. Drifting wide to pick up the ball. But when I was growing up playing football, now certain time I'll be on the left. I'm saying, what are you doing? I'm saying, this is where Henri is. I'm shouting at my gaffer saying, this is where Henri's running from. We talking from. You know what I'm saying, innit? Where you're supposed to be between the sticks. That's it. You're not really if you're on a 19, you're not supposed to really move between the sticks and bother those centre halves. Man's talking to the left back.
Look at Isak. He collects the ball wide sometimes. Isak's like a winger sometimes, you know. He collects it mad wide.
So I'll ask you both then, since we're on the topic of strikers and, Arsenal right afterwards. Let's take a look at a couple of options. If it was between Isak, Gyökeres and Sesko, what striker is the final piece to Arsenal?
My opinion, he's not there.
He's not there?
No.
Who are you going to say?
Osimhen.
No, Ranger.
No, Liam Delap. What he said? No, sorry. Me.
So you pointed him and said Liam Delap?
Both of them. Both of them.
I can't talk on Sesko. I ain't watched. I've never seen Sesko play at a match here, but I think Isak suits Arsenal to play the most because he's like, you see when Arsenal signed Jesus, yeah, I thought he was gonna do the mad thing because his link-up play is impeccable, but in front of goal he just crashes out. But you see Isak, he plays Arsenal football at Newcastle, bro. I feel like he will do everything Jesus does with goals.
I just don't think it will work, man.
With goals.
I think it will. But
obviously in theory, nobody knows if it will work.
He's going Liverpool, I think.
Huh?
He's going Liverpool.
Who, Isak?
Yeah, I think so.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I was in Sweden in his old estate.
Yeah.
And the East Africans have come out. They've just said Liverpool's where he's going. I was just hurt.
See?
Big facts, bro. I was in Stockholm. I got a passport. What can I say, man? It's blue. It's blue.
I think him at Arsenal wins the Premier League.
I don't want him.
Who do you want Arsenal to sign?
Isak.
Yeah.
100%. He's cold. He's just done too much. Like, he's just...
I reckon Nunes fits at Arsenal.
It's probably not going to be Isak because this world is just how it is and no justice. But no, there ain't. It's not fair. It's not real. But all jokes aside, so out of Gyökeres, Sesko, Liam Delap, who do you think Arsenal should grab?
Osimhen.
Man, I've been talking about... Because I remember there was a stage where it was like, need a striker. Like, and then Ivan Toney was in the shouts. And I was like, bro, Ivan Toney... No, I swear to you...
I rated him.
I swear to you, yeah, I'm not even going to say that.
Just say it, because I'm not...
Say it, man, it's filthy.
I swear to you...
Just say it.
Ivan Toney, you're out there.
Respect.
You're cold. I swear to you, I feel like I'm not even trying to just say it. Man's better than Ivan Toney.
I knew he was going to say it!
His penalty taking is cold. Like, but you see, hold up here and all that. If I behave myself, let me just break it down. I'm better than Ivan. I swear to you, when I saw that Ivan Toney, I sat in my car like this and said, because I know him, he's cool, innit? Like, I'm not going to rub it like this him or not, and he's cold. Best penalty take I've ever seen. But I looked in the car, I opened the little car thing, you know, little mirror in the car?
Yeah.
You looked at yourself.
myself like, Arsenal actually want Ivan Toney. And I am better than Ivan Toney. I swear to you, I'm not even joking.
He was at Newcastle as well, innit? Ivan Toney.
Yeah, he was.
He was at Newcastle,
Yes, bro. I used to see him there at Newcastle, bro.
Oh, so you're saying it like on a personal, like.
Then I just left. They got rid of me. Personally,
But you was ahead of him as well, Paul.
Yeah, I was ahead of him, but then he started then he went to Peterborough, started banging off doing. I rate Ivan Toney, don't ever get it twisted, but I swear down, if this were not penalties, I'm better than him.
If not penalties, ooh. Saudi,
yo, trust me.
You know what? Now. You and me, we've spoken, but we ain't really entered the business realms.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but I actually deal with some of the Arsenal transfer business right now. Tried to get Rashford, but didn't have the contacts moving fast enough. Right now, we got a man up front that is a centre midfielder that looks like Mikel Arteta's nephew. And I got love for him, but I want to know, do you think you do a better job than Mikel Merino at Arsenal right now?
Playing with them type of players, possibly.
With Mikel Merino up front, we're second. 1 place below first place. So are you telling me now, Ranger,
You could win us the league.
that you'll win us the league?
I'll win us the league. Hey, yo, trust me. Trust me.
Bye, brother.
Shout at me, bruv. I'll win us the league. I get my fitness up, I'll win us the league. I swear to you. And the passion I have for Arsenal, I'll win us the league, bro.
All I'm saying is, if I was in charge of Arsenal dealings for
You
real,
run it, you run
our
it.
front three would be now Ranger, Jordan Ivan, Sean Wright Phillips right now. See you later, people.
All right, buy your tickets for the show, man.
buy your tickets, likes, comment, share, and subscribe, press
Make
the
sure you
bell.